34-31 is the final score. Minnesota gets the victory, their second of the year. Tanner Morgan looked quite good, throwing for 264 yards. Mohamed Ibrahim, once again, 100 yards rushing on the day. But Jeff Brohm and the Boilermakers were on the wrong end of a very difficult call at the end of the game. Here's what he has to say in his postgame press conference.
Ready? Well, it was a disappointing loss, and it's one that's going to sting, but that's what losses should do to you. And, I am proud of the fact that we played to the end and showed some fight, showed some want to win. Defense rised up at the very end and gave us some opportunities. But when you miss a field goal and get one blocked and get a touchdown and called back, that's hard to overcome against, good opponents. So, we'll take the loss in the chin and figure out a way to get better.
All right. Everybody should now, sorry, Brian. Greg Doyle, I see you with your hand up. So we can start with you.
Okay. Jeff, you're not talking about that officiating call, the pass interference against your tight end. Nobody likes it. What do you think?
Well, I think you know what I think. And, I don't like it a lot, but I can't really comment on it. It's part of the game. And, we got to move forward. But, yes, I didn't like it at all.
Anything else, Greg?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Mike Carmen.
Did you get an explanation at all?
I did not get a good explanation, but your guess is as good as mine. We didn't make enough plays to win. We didn't stop them enough. We didn't score enough points. So we'll take the loss and we'll try to move forward. But yes, that was disappointing to not get that touchdown.
Just with the rest of the game, just the way Jack stepped up. Don't know when exactly you made the decision to go with him with Aiden sideline, but just how Jack performed and how he kept the offense kind of in the game.
Well, Aiden's injured, and Jack got to practice all week and did a good job. And we think Jack has a bright future. And for him to step in on the road and really play a very good game. Maybe one or two throws at the end you'd like to take back. I get it. But you know what? Other than that, he threw the football well. He got it to our receivers. He stepped up when things weren't there and made plays with his feet. And that's huge. That's huge when you can do that. We had no sacks because he was able to extend the plays a little bit. So we have a lot to build on with Jack. But I'm very proud of his performance. He hung in there when we were down, and we had our chances to win. And he brought us back. And that's a sign of a very poised quarterback. So yes, I'm proud of him, and I look forward to trying to help him get better this week. But very good job today.
Is Aiden's injury a long-term thing?
We'll see. I'm not for sure.
And just when did you know this week Rondell would be able to go?
Well, I know you guys don't believe me, but we work hard to get him and everyone ready, and I'm not going to put anyone out on the field before they're ready to play. And, we want to respect all of our players and their injuries, and while we would love to have them play every game. Trust me, you saw them today. We'd love to have them every game. Anybody that gets injured, we're going to help them get on the field as fast as they can. And, he was able to do a few more things in practice this week. So we had some optimism, but you never know until you get out there for pregame warm-up. So I was proud that he got out there and made some plays for us and made people miss and looked like the over-on-down more.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Mike. Tom Dienhart, I saw you raise your hand. And then also Bob Kravitz, I saw you put your name in the chat. So if anybody else does have questions, if you could put your name in the chat as well to make sure I don't miss anybody. Tom, let's have you go.
Yeah, Jeff, just talk about the end of the first half sequence when Rondell had his touchdown pass or catch overturned, then he had the field goal block. Just talk about that sequence and what you think it meant to the game.
Well, it was a bad sequence, and I forgot about that one with everything that happened at the end. But yeah, we thought we had a touchdown there. We didn't, so we lined up to kick the field goal. we can't have field goals being blocked, or maybe it was a low kick, maybe it was a combination. I'm not really for sure. I'd have to see the replay, but we've got to get points, and we normally have been solid on that. And it cost us this game, so we've got to get that fixed. We've got to get it corrected, and that can't happen. Anytime we line up for field goals and extra points, unless it's a real long one that you got to kick hard and low, it should be automatic. And we didn't do a good job.
Hey, Jeff, lastly, real quick, any news on DeMarcus Mitchell? Notice he wasn't really playing much in the second half at all. Did you know what was going on with him?
Well, he got injured. I'm not for sure what exactly it is and to the extent, but he got injured. Trust me, we would have loved him to be on the field.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks, Tom. Bob Kravitz?
Hey, Jeff, were you at all surprised at the way Rondale looked? I mean, right from the jump, he looked like he used to.
Well, I really wasn't. I knew once he maybe got hit once or twice, he would be fine. That's why we kind of threw him the first play and really wanted him to get hit and tackled. And it wasn't a good play. It was about a -1 gain or got stopped in the line of scrimmage. But I think once he got hit at one time and tackled, he was ready to go. And, I thought he did some really good things, made guys miss in space, played hard for not playing for a while. I'm not sure how many plays he played, but he was out there quite a bit. And hopefully we can keep him healthy and keep him where he feels good and continue to utilize him, and he can go out and showcase what he's all about, and we can, do some things around him and find ways to win, because that's what we need to do. We got to find ways to win.
Thanks.
Thanks, Bob. And then Alex?
Hi. Coach, when did you decide, when was it known that Rondale was going to be back in?
Well, every week with Rondale and all of our guys, we try to get him back on the field as fast as we can. And, he was able to do a little bit more in practice this week. And, we felt good at the end of the week that he had a good chance to play as long as, pregame warm-ups went fine.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Alex. Adam Rittenberg.
Yeah, Jeff, not to belabor it too much, but I know you send in calls every week. Given how important that call was at the end, do you expect to get an explanation from the Big Ten eventually as to what went down there, given how important that was to the outcome?
Well, I wish I could comment what I really think. But we send calls in, and sometimes they agree with us, sometimes they don't. I can't, I don't have the replay and can see it. I just know, there was a touchdown they called earlier in the game, about the same area on a slot receiver, and he gave a little nudge. They didn't call that. Same guy. I'll just stop there. And we what I think score at the end, and it gets called back. So I guess we had a penalty.
All right. Thanks, Adam. Bob has one more. Bob Kravitz.
I'm just curious, Jeff, a game like this, these circumstances, how do you process it?
Well, these games aren't very, very fun when you lose. And like I told our team after the game, every loss we have should sting. Every loss we have should hurt. And it should bother you, all right? It should really eat you up inside. And you should really, be ticked off about it. And, that's just still happened after this game for about 24 hours. And then it's time to get back to work. But, I did also tell our team I like the fight that they showed. I like coaching a team that likes to fight to the end. I like coaching a team that likes to play hard. I like coaching a team that doesn't give up. And I know people like watching those type of teams. So, if we can try to build on, make a little bit of a comeback, find ways to get better, hopefully we can improve. Every week, it's going to be a new opportunity. We've got to prove we can win those games. We've got to prove that we can make improvements to help us win. Every team we play in the Big Ten is going to be a challenging opponent for us, and we've got to get better.